Hi. So I want to make a video for making you aware to give you a warning about some limitations of this multi-tool, also for P2 and P4, which are the part of the free platform. And I think they have the other knives, they have the same, but I don't think the knives, the one-part knives, don't have that problem. So everybody likes these tools and they say they are very tough because it's full metal. From between other reasons, yeah. But the reality is that this multi-tool is not 100% metal. Yeah, so this multi-tool actually have inside from the factory. Mine also have some plastic parts which I also put, but I'm talking about as they come from factory. They don't have 100% metal parts. They have actually in these pivots here, where these pivots are, it's actually a slot which have on one side they have a synthetic rubber part. I think it's a synthetic rubber part, which is acting as a spring for this part. So when this feature here is trying to get over this corner here, it will have to actually the pivot to move from his axis a little bit, yeah, until he's passing that feature there, and when he's getting inside of this slot here, actually to the pivot to be pushed back in his place. So for that, I will not open this multi-tool to show you, but I have a picture here just on another phone. Here's what I'm talking about. I have this picture from the internet. Thank you for whoever published it. So you have this part here, which is the rubber part, and by compressing this rubber part, it allows you to move the pivot away from the initial axis. So the problem is this rubber part. Leatherman didn't specify what material is here, and it doesn't actually put specifications in the multi-tool which are according with this part. So usually it's probably an EPDM part, yeah, EPDM tube or bar, that is very similar with what you have in O-rings. And usually the EPDMs, they have some limits for chemical and temperature exposures. Yeah, so this part, I don't know exactly what kind of EPDM is, but some EPDMs, they have a higher temperature limit up to 120 degrees Celsius. Sorry for the people from the United States, but I know this in my head on Celsius because I work with these scales and with international measurement scale. And they resist to 120 degrees maximum or higher if the EPDM are better quality. There are some O-rings, for example, which they have some resistance to chemicals, to dynamic applications, and that material usually is resisting to higher temperatures, even 200 degrees, I think, or even higher. But as Leatherman didn't publish the specifications of that, as engineer, I will assume that is the worst case scenario. So let's say I'm assuming that it's lowest quality, which is resisting to 120 degrees Celsius, and have some problems when it's exposed to certain chemicals. Yeah, so what does that mean? This is mean if you leave your multi-tool, for example, on the dashboard, it could be happening like this. I'm not sure. If you leave your multi-tool on the dashboard for a long time, the multi-tool will get heat up to 50, 60, even 70 degrees Celsius for consecutive days for a long time, yeah, if you leave this a long time on the dashboard, and the rubber gasket, the APDM gasket, can get older. What means, what synthetic rubber means to get older, will get hardened on the surfaces. It will lose some oils inside, some petrol chemicals, and will get harder on the surface and will get to crack and will lose the elasticity. And this is mean that in time this kind of lock here will not work very nice anymore after a time if you leave it in consecutive heat exposures. Also, if you leave it in a boiled water or boiled oil, I seen that some guy dropped this in a frying oil, not this tool, a surge, and he didn't take it out until the end of the day when they finished to actually to empty that oil bath there. So just be careful. It's very very unlikely to have these problems, yeah, because these are extreme. They are worst case scenarios. They are extreme situations. But I would like to make you aware that there is a weakness there, and just to have it in mind, not to leave this on the barbecue grill or anywhere like this. It's okay to, for example, to take the grill and remove it with a plier. I also do this on the furnace. I have a grill to pull it out. Yeah. Sorry, in oven. Yeah, so I pull out the grill from the oven with this, and after that I might take some pizza or whatever I have there with other utensils. So just to make you aware. And now that if we actually speaking about possible weakness in this multi-tool, you will also have another part which can be weak in this tool, and that part is the two magnets you have here. Yeah, one here and one here. Usually the magnets are losing their magnetism to temperature between 80, 90 degrees and 110 degrees. 100 or 110 degrees. Again, depending on how good the magnets are. Yeah, so again, if you leave this somewhere where it can get heat, the magnets can lose their magnetism, yeah, and you might have the problem that the tools were coming out freely because they are not held there with magnets. Again, very, very unlikely to encounter that kind of situation, and to be honest, I hope I will never get it in that situation, and anybody else will not get it in that situation, but just to be aware that there are some limitations for this kind of multi-tools. Otherwise, this multi-tool is very nice multi-tool. A lot of people enjoy it. It's a very nice product. It doesn't answer my needs very exactly, but it's a very nice tool, and I hope if you have it or you plan to buy it, if you swallow the price tag, you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll enjoy it. So that is my little warning, just to make you aware that it could be some limitations, and we don't know that limitations until Leatherman actually put some specifications on their site, or somewhere they will put that specifications. I will not write them to ask for that specifications because I am from Romania, and I seen that usually Leatherman answer more to people from United States because there is their market, the main market, and they are not very keen to answer to people from outside of that market, from outside of US. So I will not try to engage Leatherman company about this problem to ask them to put specifications on site or somewhere else. So if you want to do it, feel free and let us know the answer for that. My guess is that they will not give that specifications, because if they will give that specifications, this is mean that in the future they cannot change the material of that rubber gasket without changing the specifications. And usually the companies are trying to avoid to give any details which are not forced to give, in order to allow them to make changes in the future for different batches, to increase or decrease the quality, whatever they see fit, to save money or actually to fix some problems. Yeah, so I doubt that Leatherman will give to the customers the specifications, and I also think that if I will ask for the specifications, they will not be very keen to answer that question. But anyway, as I told you, this is a nice tool. I hope you will enjoy it if you have it, and it will never happen to you, the situations which I gave you example of. Until next time, may the tool be with you. Sorry for that, and we'll see you on the next video.